right, guys, in this video, we are going to talk about service calendars, rooms, and equipment. Now, this feature has given Highlevel a ton of different options as to what types of businesses that you can actually support and help. And so what you're looking at right now on my screen is a quick example of a service menu calendar where your customers can actually select which type of service they want. I'm obviously using the example of a dog grooming company here that I just kind of created off the cuff here, where you can split things into different service groups, which is basic grooming and luxury grooming in this case, and then different service options that they have within these different groups. You can add payment options on all of these as well, so you can get people to prepay when they book. You can have specific rooms assigned to them. You can have specific equipment assigned to them. And then if those rooms and or equipment are booked, then those appointment time slots are unavailable on the calendar. As well as you can have different individuals or different people that are going to do these services linked to these different calendars as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to create these. And then we're going to kind of go through step by step what you need to do in order to get these things set up. There's a lot to it, but it's actually not as hard as you think it is. So first things first, you're going to go into your calendar settings here, and we need to make sure that you have your service calendar options turned on. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to preferences inside calendars, and then you're going to go to account preferences. Turn on the elements that you need to have turned on. So if you want the service menu, which looks like this is a service menu, then you're going to turn that on. If you need to assign rooms or you need to assign equipment to these calendars, you're going to turn those on as well. So just make sure that you turn these on, you scroll down and you hit Save Preferences. Once you've done that, you are going to see all of these options right here. Now, the way that I have found that is the easiest way to set this stuff up is to kind of work backwards on this list. So create your equipment, then create your rooms, jump over service menu, create your groups, and then create your calendars. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, I've already created most of these, but I left a couple out on purpose so that I could show you guys exactly how to set them up yourself. So let's start with, we're going to add a ear cleaning and plucking service. I use ChatGPT to tell me what to create because I've never done a dog grooming studio before. So let's go create some equipment for this. So we're going to create equipment, and we're just going to call this ear plucking tools. Okay, you can give it a description if you want. You need to put in a total quantity. Now, the quantity is how many of these items are actually available. So let's just say that there are 2. Basically, what this means is that when this service is booked, it's going to use up one of those things, which means there's only one left. So if 2 of these services get booked, then the calendar's not going to be available for the time slots in which this equipment is being used. And then if you wanted to have an out of service quantity, obviously 0 would be a valid number. Currently, we're not going to select a calendar because we don't have one set up yet. So we're just going to go and hit create, and we're going to use the ear plucking tools as a piece of equipment. Now, the other one that I'm going to do is I'm going to do customize accessories and styling. Now, in this particular case, I'm not going to assign any equipment to this because we don't really need to. But as you can see, I've got a dog grooming kit and I've got the dog wash. There's 10 dog grooming kits. There's only 2 dog washes. There's 2 ear plucking tools. We could even add things like, nail file grinding tools and all of that sort of stuff. So just as an example, that's what you can do. Now, for rooms, what I did here is I created a dog grooming room and I created a dog wash room. Now, each one of these rooms has a total capacity of 2. So let's actually go in and create a new room, and we're going to create a room for dog styling room, and you can add your description and then what is the total capacity of this room as well. And I'm just going to say that there are 2, and again, you can select your calendar, but I'm going to show you guys that in a little bit here. Go ahead and click create. So that is how you create a room with capacity limits. Now I'm going to skip over the service menu real quick, and then we're going to go over into groups. Now groups we've already covered, but in this case we're going to use groups so that we can separate our different services from the service menu, which you can see here. So I've got a basic grooming group and I've got a luxury grooming group, and inside those groups house the calendars. I'm not going to add another group here, but I'll show you how easy it is to create one. You just create the group, give it a name, give it a template style, and then you've got to give it a unique slug here as well for that grouping of calendars. And then again, I think I've already shown you guys this as well, but I'm going to go and I'm going to copy the permanent link for just the basic grooming, and I'm going to paste it in there. And you guys are going to see that I have these 3 options for basic grooming. And so that is just the basic grooming group, whereas this is a service menu that has both groups available to you in it. So that's how you create the groups, which is very, very straightforward and simple. Now we're going to talk about creating the calendars, because this is where things are a little bit different than the previous calendar videos that we've run in the past. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a calendar this time. And we're going to create that calendar for the ear plucking and cleaning service. So in your calendar types, you're going to explore more types here, and you're going to do a service booking calendar option. Okay, now the service name is going to be ear cleaning and plucking. I know, it sounds so lovely. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select the staff members that can do this service. So in this case, I'm just going to say, you know, only Steve Jobs can do this job. And then you're going to give it a name. So we're going to do ear cleaning, and then I'll just do plucking. So again, this slug needs to be unique. And we're going to say that this job only takes 15 minutes. And then this is the availability for that calendar as well. We're just going to go over into advanced settings here now. Now, setting up this calendar is mostly exactly the same as all of the other calendars that you're used to setting up. So you've got your service details, descriptions, you've got your team members and the locations that you can put into here. You've got the total availability of the calendar, the service interval, duration, minimum scheduling notice, date range, and buffer times, just like all other calendars. You've got your forms and payment options here, where you can turn on accept payments if you've got your payment gateways connected, and then you can collect payments for this service. You've got your notifications and options, which we've also covered in other videos, so you can select those. You can turn on the Google appointment reminder notifications. You can allow for rescheduling, cancellations, and all of that fun stuff. Now, this is where things get a little different. So we're going to go into customizations, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add an image, and that image is going to be what shows up here. So I find that square images work best, and that's what they tell us to do. So I've already created a couple of random images using ChatGPT here, so we're just going to throw them in here, and we've now got an image right here. You can change the color and the layout, and you can show what you're going to display on that specific calendar. You can insert your custom code, and then the last part here is the staff selection. Do you want them to be allowed to pick which staff they want to do this particular job? In this case, we've only got Steve Jobs that can do it, so I'm going to turn this off. But if you have multiple dog groomers and you have relationships that you've built up with people and they want to be able to book with a specific person, then you can turn that on, and it's just going to be on, and they can select which staff member that they want to book with, and then it'll show the available times for that staff member. So we're going to go ahead and click save here, and then we're going to go into rooms and equipment. So for ear cleaning and plucking, which rooms are available for this service? So let's just say, okay, the dog styling room is available and the dog grooming room is available, but we don't need to use the dog wash. And then let's go to equipment. What equipment is required for this job? So obviously the ear plucking tools are required. So we're going to go ahead and click save. And that is our ear cleaning and plucking product. Now I'm going to go and do this all over again, because we're going to create the other service that we want to do. So we're going to do service booking calendar again, and this time we're going to do customized accessories and styling. We're going to select the staff member. We're going to say both Adam and Steve can do this one, and we're going to just do accessories and styling. Now this one can take maybe 45 minutes because it's a really posh job, right? And then we're just going to go back into our advanced settings here. I'm going to skip over all the rest of this stuff. We're going to leave it all the same, but I am going to go into customizations, and I'm going to add my accessories and styling image. Where is it? That one right there. And then we are going to allow them with this particular one to select the staff member that they want, and we're going to then go and assign the rooms and equipment to this as well. So we're going to go with the dog styling room. And we can just say that, hey, the dog grooming room is also available for this if it needs to be. We don't have any specialized equipment here, but maybe the dog grooming kit needs to be used. Now we're going to go ahead and click save. So there you go. We've got all 8 of our different service calendars. Now you'll notice that the 2 calendars that I just created, I did not put into a group, which means if I come over here and I refresh this, they're not going to be in this service menu because they're not part of the groups that we've created. So the way that you do that is once you've got your groups created over here, you can come into the counters, and the ear cleaning and plucking was part of the basic service package that we have in this example. So we're going to click on the dots over here, and we're going to move to group, and we're going to put them in the basic grooming, and we're just going to say, yep, all good, legacy link won't work. That doesn't matter. And then we're going to go to the customize accessories and styling, and we're going to move that one to the luxury grooming group and hit select. So now we've got those in the groups. Okay. Once you've done all of this, you can now start to create your service menu options. So we're going to go into here and we're going to click on edit this. So obviously you can just create this however you want to create it, but you've got your service menu option, doggy spa and grooming, doggy spa and grooming. You can create a description for it. You've got to give it a custom slug again. Do you want to use a specific form for this? Consent checkboxes, confirmation pages. Additional options. Do you want people to add guests? I'm going to say no, we don't. Do you want to enable multiple service selection? So what does that mean? Well, let's go and take a look. So if I go here and I want to click on haircut and styling, I want to book this. It's just for me, but I also want to add a service. So I want to do the haircut and styling. I want to do a nail and trim, and I want to do the bath and shampoo for my dog. It shows the total duration that this appointment is going to take with all of these different services. And then you can go ahead and click continue. Now, on those calendars, I also have the select staff member. So I can come over here and I can select staff. I want Adam to do this one. I want Steve to do this one. And I want Adam to do that one. And so now you've got the staff selection for this appointment. And then you can go confirm. Now you're going to book for the open slots that are available. Now, because of the way that I've done this, Steve Jobs doesn't actually have a calendar yet. So this might not show anything. Oh, there we go. So now this shows the times that are available for these people to do this job based on the rooms and the equipment that are available to do these jobs. So you'll notice that only Tuesdays and Fridays are available currently because those are the 2 times that match up with both people being available, as well as the rooms and the equipment that are required to do these jobs here. So that's how you do multiple service selection. So personally, I would leave that on for a dog grooming company. They might want to have enough. We're going to turn off enable staff selection in this particular use case, which means it's just going to auto assign the staff members based on their availability. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click save, and we're going to go to the select services. Now you have this select all button, which is going to automatically add all services, but you'll notice that I created this calendar, and so therefore with this service menu already existing, it doesn't automatically add this to the service menu. So what I can do is I can just turn that on, and off we go. Same thing is going to be with the customized accessories and styling. I can just come and turn that on. Obviously, if you want, you can just select all and you're all good there. Next up is your arranging of the services. Now these are going to be based on your groups. Which group do you want to be at the top? Which group do you want to be at the bottom? Which group do you want to be in the middle? And so on and so forth. You can just drag and drop these, and that is going to change the layout in your service menu. So I've just changed it from, as you guys saw over here, we've got the basic first and luxury second. If you flip-flop these and click save, this is just going to flip-flop them so that the luxury services are at the top, and you're going to also see the extra services that we just recently added. So there you go. We've just moved the luxury grooming to the top. So all of your groups are going to be listed in order of service type. So there you go, guys. That's it. That is your service menu options and having the custom groups, equipment, and service calendars created for your companies or for your clients' companies. And as always, guys, if you have questions, you can email us at support@joinghlmastery.com, and we'll be happy to assist you with anything you need on the Highlevel platform. Take care. Hey guys, I hope you found that video useful and helpful for you getting your company set up in Highlevel and getting your white label started with the Highlevel ecosystem. Now, if you're just starting out your journey in the Highlevel ecosystem, or maybe you're even an intermediate or consider yourself an expert that just wants to know a little bit more about the Highlevel platform and how you can leverage it, I would encourage you to go and click the link in the description below this video and hop into our GHL Mastery program. What do we do inside of our GHL Mastery program? Well, we have 5 calls every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, for 2 hours a day, where we actually help you get into your system, help you build, help you troubleshoot, and just overall help elevate your overall skill set on the Highlevel platform. So if you're interested in getting hands-on every single day support, plus a couple of bonus goodies, snapshots, AI systems, the like, then go ahead and click the link below to join our GHL Mastery VIP group. And I promise you, you will learn more in 1 month than you will in 6 months doing this on your own. We will see you in the next one. Take care.